Did you know that nearly 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. experiences mental illness each year? This staggering truth highlights a pervasive struggle many face, caught in a whirlwind of stress, anxiety, and depression. Yet what if I told you that within this chaos lies the key to unlocking your personal power? Survive and Thrive, Transform Chaos into Personal Power, invites you on a transformative journey where you will learn to navigate the tumultuous landscape of your mind. Together, we will uncover practical tools and insights to harness your inner strength and emerge not only resilient but empowered. Survive and Thrive, Transform Chaos into Personal Power, compiled and published by Balance Horizons. Chapter 1. Lost in Chaos, Understanding the Struggle. Have you ever felt like you're caught in a relentless storm, where your thoughts whirl around like leaves in a tempest, making it nearly impossible to find your footing? You are not alone. Many people experience moments when life feels chaotic, overwhelming, and beyond control. This sensation isn't merely a fleeting feeling. It can overshadow your daily existence, weigh down your spirit, and lead to persistent anxiety and distress. Understanding that chaos is a universal experience can provide a crucial starting point in your journey toward healing and personal growth. Consider this. In a fast-paced world constantly demanding our attention, it's no wonder that many individuals find themselves struggling under the weight of endless responsibilities, expectations, and distractions. The pressures can be so intense that they lead us to feel trapped, unable to break free from the cycles of worry and despair. In this chaotic landscape, emotional exhaustion often creeps in, making it hard to recognize the resources we already possess. It can feel like an uphill battle, with moments of clarity overshadowed by clouds of uncertainty and fear. Now imagine that instead of being swept away, you had the tools to navigate this storm. The key lies in understanding that while chaos cannot always be avoided, you can cultivate a mindset that allows you to respond to it with grace and resilience. The transformative solution begins with acknowledging your feelings and experiences instead of allowing them to define you. By fostering awareness around the chaos, you can begin to see it not as an enemy, but as a signal from your inner self, urging you to pay attention, reset, and realign your priorities. Research supports this perspective, showing that people can reframe their challenges when they embrace vulnerability and develop emotional intelligence. Rather than suppressing or ignoring feelings of anxiety or panic, it is essential to create a space for those emotions to be expressed in healthy ways. This involves stepping back and observing your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to identify triggers and patterns that contribute to your feelings of chaos. This chapter aims to guide you through the process of cultivating clarity in a chaotic world. Start by setting aside a few moments each day to sit in silence, breathe, and simply be. As you practice this mindfulness, your mind will begin to settle, and you will uncover insights that may have been obscured by the noise of your environment. From this inner stillness, you will create a new narrative, one where you take charge of your reactions and emotions rather than being overwhelmed by them. As you reflect on your personal experiences with chaos, ask yourself, what patterns have kept me trapped? What small changes can I implement that will lead to greater peace? By taking a step back and examining your life through this lens, you can find pathways to transformation. Recognizing that you have the power to change your perspective is the first step toward reclaiming control over your life. In the chapters that follow, we will explore various strategies, tools, and insights designed to help you thrive amid uncertainty. By embracing the lessons hidden within chaos, you will not only survive, but ultimately thrive. The journey begins with understanding the struggle and charting your course toward personal power. To begin implementing the insights gained from our discussion of chaos, consider these actionable steps that can help you regain a sense of control and calm in your day-to-day life. First and foremost, carve out intentional time for solitude each day. This could be as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier than usual, or setting aside a quiet moment during your lunch break. Use this time for mindfulness or meditation, allowing yourself to connect with your thoughts, emotions, and the present moment without distractions. For instance, you might sit quietly with your eyes closed while focusing on your breath, letting go of the clutter in your mind. By establishing this routine, you not only allow chaos to dissipate, but also invite clarity and understanding to take its place. Another effective approach is to practice journaling. Take a few moments each evening to reflect on your day, recording your thoughts and feelings. This exercise allows you to transform chaos into clarity by recognizing patterns and understanding your emotional responses. For example, if you notice that certain situations trigger feelings of stress, you will be better equipped to address those challenges thoughtfully. Journaling also helps validate your emotions and experiences, serving as a therapeutic outlet as you journey through the complexities of life. Embracing moments of silence can lead to profound benefits. Research has shown that regular engagement in mindfulness practices can enhance emotional resilience, improve focus, and promote overall mental well-being. Imagine waking up each day with a heightened sense of awareness and a calmer mind, ready to face whatever challenges come your way. The transformation that arises from these practices will not happen overnight. However, as you consistently incorporate them into your life, you will witness a gradual shift in your mindset and emotional state. To support your growth, remember that this journey is an unfolding process. Celebrate each small victory along the way, whether it be finding stillness in moments of chaos or successfully identifying a trigger. Acknowledge that progress is not linear. It has its ups and downs. This understanding will empower you to let go of perfectionism and approach your journey with compassion and curiosity. Now, I invite you to take immediate action. After finishing this chapter, dedicate 10 minutes to silence. Find a comfortable space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Whenever your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the sensation of your breathing. Do this daily and observe the shifts that emerge within your mental landscape. This simple practice opens the pathway to personal power, illustrating the potential of silence amidst life's chaos. As we transition to the next chapter, prepare to delve deeper into the intricacies of the mind in Taming the Mind, Regaining Control. This next section will help you explore effective strategies for managing your thoughts and emotions, guiding you toward a more grounded existence. Embrace the journey and remember, as you move forward, that each moment of awareness and silence builds a stronger foundation for growth. Your evolution is just beginning, and I invite you to stay curious as we navigate this transformative path together. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons, ensuring that you continue to receive support and guidance on your empowerment journey. Chapter 2. Taming the Mind, Regaining Control. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a storm of thoughts where worries converge like dark clouds threatening to pour rain on your day? You are not alone in this experience. Many people grapple with an unruly mind, one that jumps from thought to thought, often spiraling into anxiety or self-doubt. This mental chaos can be exhausting and disorienting, leaving you yearning for clarity and control amidst the turmoil. Recognizing that your mind can sometimes feel like an uncontrollable beast is crucial, but understanding how to tame it can bring immense relief and empowerment. Often, the core issue at play is the mind's tendency to latch on to negative thoughts and beliefs, amplifying them until they feel insurmountable. It's a pattern that leaves individuals trapped in cycles of worry, self-criticism, and fear. You might find yourself ruminating over past mistakes or fretting about future uncertainties, creating a mental vortex that saps your energy and joy. In this state, it becomes challenging to focus on the present, and engaging with life can feel like an uphill battle. The good news is that there are effective, proven techniques to regain control over your thoughts and foster a calmer, more balanced mindset. To transform this mental chaos, consider integrating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Research shows that mindfulness can significantly reduce anxiety and improve cognitive functioning by teaching the mind to observe its thoughts rather than becoming entangled in them. This practice encourages a non-judgmental awareness of your mental landscape. Begin by dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness meditation, where you concentrate on your breath and allow thoughts to come and go without clinging to them. Picture your thoughts as clouds drifting through the sky. Some may be dark and heavy, while others are light and fluffy. This metaphor can help you recognize that thoughts are transient and they do not define you. Another effective strategy is to challenge and reframe negative thoughts. Consider your self-talk throughout the day. Are you indulging in critical, harsh narratives that undermine your worth? The mind can be a relentless critic, but it can also be your greatest ally. Whenever you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, pause and ask, is this thought based on fact or fear? By reframing this narrative, you can create room for positive affirmations that align with your values and goals. For example, instead of thinking, I am not good enough, replace it with, I am capable and deserving of success. Over time, these positive affirmations can reshape your internal dialogue and reinforce your self-worth. As you dig deeper into these practices, consider incorporating brief moments of reflection throughout your day. Each time you feel overwhelmed or scattered, pause for a moment and take a few breaths, grounding yourself in the present. This practice allows you to cultivate awareness in the midst of chaos, reminding you that you have the power to regain control over your thoughts in any situation. The journey of taming your mind may not yield instantaneous results, but with persistence and self-compassion, you will begin to notice gradual changes in your mental state. Embrace the process, understanding that regaining control is not merely an endpoint, but an ongoing practice of growth. As you continue this exploration into your mind, the next chapter, Breaking the Cycle of Fear and Stress, will unveil effective strategies for dismantling the debilitating cycles that often hold you captive. Together, we will explore how to confront fear and stress head-on, empowering you to move beyond those limitations. Remember that each step you take toward mental clarity is a step toward personal freedom. To effectively implement the strategies we've discussed, let's explore specific, actionable steps that you can incorporate into your daily life. Start by setting a dedicated time each morning to practice mindfulness or meditation. This intentional period serves as a foundation for the day ahead, allowing you to center your thoughts and set a positive tone. For instance, you might wake up 10 minutes earlier to sit quietly and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently redirect your focus back to your breathing. By consistently engaging in this practice, you can foster a calmer mindset that permeates your daily activities. Next, establish a practice of journaling your thoughts and feelings in the evening. This nightly ritual not only acts as a means to release pent-up emotions, but also helps you recognize patterns in your thinking. For example, if you notice recurring worries about a specific situation, confront those thoughts by writing them down and questioning their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact or speculation? By challenging the negativity, you create an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Over time, this practice will empower you to replace destructive narratives with more constructive ones, ultimately reshaping your inner dialogue. Importantly, introduce the concept of gratitude into your daily routine. Each night, write down 3 things you are grateful for from that day, no matter how small. This simple exercise shifts your perspective from what's lacking in your life to the abundance that surrounds you. For instance, acknowledging a supportive conversation with a friend or the beauty of a sunset cultivates an appreciation for the present moment. As these positive reflections accumulate, they will help drown out the noise of self-doubt and fear, replacing it with a sense of fulfillment and contentment. Now, I encourage you to take immediate action. Set your intention to engage in at least one of these practices each day this week. Whether it's a short meditation in the morning or a gratitude entry each night, commit to exploring how these steps can transform your mental landscape. This journey will not be linear, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace the idea that growth unfolds over time, and every small effort counts. As you move forward, remember to check in with yourself regularly. Take note of the changes in your mindset and emotional state. Often, we are too close to our experiences to recognize the transformation we are undergoing. By maintaining a reflective practice, you can celebrate your progress and use it as motivation to continue this empowering work. Looking ahead, the next chapter, Breaking the Cycle of Fear and Stress, will delve into more profound methods for confronting the fears that perpetuate anxiety. Together, we will explore how to dismantle these cycles, unlocking your potential to face challenges with courage and resilience. Your journey doesn't end here. It is just the beginning. I encourage you to stay engaged and curious as we unpack these essential themes in the chapters to come. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and insights as you navigate your path to transformation. Your story is one of growth and resilience. Embrace it wholeheartedly. Chapter 3. Breaking the Cycle of Fear and Stress. What if I told you that fear and stress are not merely feelings but rather intricate cycles that can be broken? Each day, countless individuals find themselves ensnared in these loops, where anxiety feeds off worry, creating an almost inescapable cycle. Understandably, this leaves many feeling defeated, as if they are trapped in a cage built by their own thoughts. But here's the empowering truth. Recognizing the mechanics of this cycle is the first step toward dismantling it. At the core of this cycle lies a persistent loop of negative thinking. Stress can manifest in various forms, be it mild unease before a presentation or deep-rooted anxiety about life changes. This sensation can trigger an array of physical responses, from increased heart rates to sleepless nights. When you experience stress, your mind often races with thoughts of potential failure or catastrophe, amplifying the fear associated with these sensations. Over time, this becomes a feedback loop. Fear inspires stress, and stress breeds more fear. The result is a never-ending cycle that can feel paralyzing, prompting individuals to avoid situations, leading to even more anxiety. The transformative solution to breaking this cycle involves the power of awareness and conscious response. The initial step is learning to identify when panic or fear arises. By recognizing the physical sensations and thoughts associated with these feelings, you create space for intervention. For instance, if you notice tightness in your chest or racing thoughts, pause and take a deep breath. Ground yourself by focusing on your breath and acknowledging that you are safe in this moment. Research supports that grounding techniques, such as deep breathing, can significantly reduce feelings of anxiety and help to regain control over your reactions. Once you have grounded yourself, it's essential to analyze your thoughts critically. This involves asking yourself probing questions that challenge your assumptions and judgments. Consider a situation that causes you stress, such as a work presentation. Instead of fixating on the fear of failure, ask yourself, what's the worst that could actually happen? Have I succeeded in similar situations before? What resources do I have to prepare? By reframing your mindset, you shift your focus from fear-driven narratives to a more empowering perspective. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role in breaking this cycle. Engaging in mindfulness practices helps to create mental clarity and emotional stability. This means setting aside dedicated time each day, perhaps during your morning routine, to practice mindfulness. Close your eyes, take several slow, deliberate breaths, and allow your thoughts to drift. As thoughts emerge, simply observe them without judgment. This process cultivates a sense of detachment from your thoughts, enabling you to respond to stress with greater awareness and composure. In addition, integrating the practice of gratitude can contribute significantly to disrupting the cycle of fear and stress. Each evening, recognize at least 3 positive experiences from your day, no matter how small they may seem. Shifting your focus from negative experiences to what uplifts you can provide a sense of balance and counteract the ominous weight of fear and stress. As you embark on this journey toward breaking the cycles that bind you, know that progress takes time. Embrace each small victory along the way, and be gentle with yourself as you explore these practices. In the next chapter, Escaping the Grip of Anxiety, we will delve deeper into practical strategies to further combat anxiety, empowering you to navigate life with greater ease and confidence. Remember, transforming your relationship with fear and stress is a process, and you have already taken significant steps toward liberation. Embrace this journey wholeheartedly and continue to cultivate a space for growth and healing within. To effectively break free from the cycle of fear and stress, it is essential to implement actionable steps that resonate with your everyday life. Start by creating a daily ritual of mindfulness that integrates grounding techniques. For instance, consider dedicating 5 minutes each morning to practice deep breathing exercises. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on inhaling deeply through your nose for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, and exhaling slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. This simple practice calms the nervous system and sets a foundation of tranquility for the day ahead, allowing you to respond to anxiety with clarity. Next, engage in a reflective journaling practice that focuses on your fears and worries. Choose a specific situation that triggers anxiety, such as an upcoming presentation or social event. Write down your feelings surrounding the event, followed by a list of potential positive outcomes. For example, you might feel apprehensive about missing the mark during a presentation. Instead of allowing that fear to paralyze you, write down encouraging thoughts such as, "I have prepared thoroughly," or "I have successfully communicated my ideas before." This reframing not only challenges negative thought patterns, but empowers you to visualize success, transforming anxiety into anticipation. In addition to these practices, consider implementing a gratitude exercise in moments of stress. When fear begins to creep in, pause to recall 3 things you are grateful for in that moment. Perhaps you appreciate a supportive friend, the beauty of nature outside your window, or the opportunity to learn and grow from challenges. This practice shifts your mindset from what could go wrong to what is positive in your life, helping to disarm feelings of inadequacy that often accompany fear. As you implement these strategies, pay attention to the subtle yet profound shifts in your mental and emotional landscape. Many individuals report feeling a greater sense of control over their thoughts and experiences, noting an increased ability to tackle challenges head-on. By learning to navigate fear, you might find that opportunities for growth present themselves more clearly. You regain agency over your responses, enabling you not only to manage stress, but to thrive in the face of it. To further this journey, I encourage you to set aside a dedicated time each week to reflect on your progress. Perhaps each Sunday afternoon could become a time to review your journal entries, noting the insights you've gained and recognizing how successfully you are breaking these cycles. This practice offers an opportunity to celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and reinforce your commitment to personal growth. In the upcoming chapter, Escaping the Grip of Anxiety, we will explore deeper strategies for addressing anxiety as a persistent hurdle in your life. We will uncover practical solutions that empower you to navigate anxious thoughts and create a more balanced emotional landscape. Remember, this journey of transformation requires patience and practice. Embrace the steps you are taking and recognize the resilience within you. Subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing insights, support, and connection as you continue this path towards self-discovery and empowerment. Your journey is unfolding beautifully. Trust the process and stay open to the possibilities ahead. Chapter 4: Escaping the Grip of Anxiety. Have you ever paused in the middle of your day, feeling as if an invisible weight is pressing down on your chest, making it hard to breathe? This experience is not uncommon. Many people struggle with anxiety that feels all-consuming, morphing everyday moments into sources of dread. The good news is that recognizing anxiety is the first step toward reclaiming control, and understanding how it operates can empower you to break free from its grip. Anxiety can often feel like a shadow lurking just behind you, ever present and seemingly insurmountable, but it does not have to define your existence. The root cause of anxiety often stems from a combination of internal and external pressures. The fast-paced demands of modern life, coupled with internal narratives that amplify fear, can lead to overwhelming worry and a sense of inadequacy. This concoction creates a feedback loop where apprehension flourishes, fueling a multitude of irrational thoughts that leave you questioning your abilities and resources. Many individuals find themselves in a cycle of avoidance. They steer clear of situations that trigger anxiety, but in doing so, they often reinforce their fears. The irony is that the more we avoid, the more powerful our anxiety can seem. So, how do we escape this relentless pattern? The transformative solution begins with acceptance and active engagement with your anxiety rather than avoidance. Acknowledge your feelings and remind yourself that they are valid, but not necessarily reflective of reality. Research indicates that naming and accepting your anxiety can significantly reduce its power. When faced with frightening thoughts, instead of running from them, take a moment to sit with those feelings. Ask yourself, what is the worst that I envision happening? Is that scenario realistic? By confronting your fears directly, you can weaken their hold over you. Incorporating mindfulness meditation into your routine can also serve as a powerful tool for managing anxiety. Start by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably and focus on your breath, allowing thoughts to flow in and out without judgment. When anxiety rears its head, simply acknowledge it and return your focus to your breathing. This practice fosters a sense of presence and distance from anxious thoughts, allowing you to observe them as temporary and not indicative of your reality. Additionally, consider reframing your anxious thoughts into constructive inquiries. When you catch yourself spiraling into negative scenarios, challenge those thoughts by asking, "What evidence do I have that supports this fear? What action can I take now to alleviate it?" This process of inquiry moves you beyond fear and towards solutions, opening up a pathway for proactive engagement rather than passive acceptance of uncertainty. As you implement these practices into your life, you may begin to feel a release from the incessant grip of anxiety. Imagine approaching situations that once filled you with dread, such as public speaking or social gatherings, with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. The transformations may not happen instantly, but with continued practice, you will cultivate resilience and a greater capacity for self-compassion. Before we conclude this chapter, I invite you to reflect on these strategies and commit to trying one in the coming week. Notice the subtle shifts in your feelings and mental processes as you engage with your anxiety, rather than allowing it to control you. In the next chapter, The Path to Emotional Balance, we will dive deeper into understanding the emotional undercurrents that drive anxiety, exploring effective strategies to create harmony within yourself. As you continue this journey, remember to stay connected and engaged with your growth, and subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and inspiration. Embrace each step forward and trust the unfolding of your journey. To effectively manage anxiety and integrate these insights into your daily life, let's explore some actionable steps that can facilitate your journey toward emotional balance. Start by incorporating a structured routine that includes designated times for self-care and reflection. Begin your day with a morning ritual centered on stillness. For instance, when you wake up, take a moment to stretch and breathe deeply, allowing your mind to awaken gently. This sets a calm tone for the day, helping you to approach challenges with a clearer mindset. Next, introduce a practice of mindfulness throughout your day. For example, during lunch breaks, step away from your work environment and find a quiet space to enjoy your meal mindfully. Focus on the flavors and textures of your food and take a few moments to breathe. If anxious thoughts arise, simply acknowledge them and return to the present moment. This practice not only serves as an effective stress reliever, but also trains your mind to remain centered despite external distractions. Another powerful technique is to employ visualization exercises. At the end of each day, close your eyes and envision a peaceful scenario, perhaps a calm beach or a serene forest. Imagine yourself in that peaceful setting, experiencing its tranquility. This imagery provides a mental escape from anxiety, reinforcing the positive emotions associated with calmness. Research has shown that visualization can decrease anxiety levels significantly and promote a greater sense of well-being. As you adopt these practices, you will likely begin to notice shifts in your perception of anxiety. Many individuals report feeling an increased sense of control over their emotional responses, which fosters a stronger belief in their ability to manage stress. For instance, someone facing anxiety about a work deadline might find that, through consistent mindfulness and visualization, they approach their tasks with renewed focus and less fear of failure. This proactive engagement helps transform anxiety from a debilitating force into a manageable part of life. I encourage you to keep a journal throughout this process. Document your experiences, reflections, and any changes you observe in your emotions daily. This practice not only cultivates mindfulness, but also provides a visual representation of your progression, creating a tangible record of your journey. By regularly reviewing your entries, you will witness your growth and resilience, reinforcing your commitment to this transformative process. Now, let's focus on a practical exercise. Choose one of the techniques discussed, whether it be morning mindfulness, focused breathing, or visualization, and commit to practicing it for at least 10 minutes each day this week. Observe how these moments of intentional quiet influence your thoughts and feelings. You may be surprised at how this dedication can yield significant changes in your overall mood and readiness to face life's challenges. As we transition to the next chapter, the path to emotional balance, we will explore the foundational elements of emotional well-being. We'll delve into how understanding your emotions can not only alleviate anxiety, but also create a more harmonious and balanced life. This journey towards emotional awareness is essential for sustained growth and resilience. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued support and inspiration as you navigate this transformative path. Embrace each step and celebrate your progress. You are cultivating a life with deeper awareness and fulfillment. Your journey towards freedom and balance is unfolding beautifully. Trust the process and stay open to the possibilities that lie ahead. Chapter 5: The Path to Emotional Balance. Have you ever felt like you were walking on a tightrope, teetering between overwhelming emotions that threaten to pull you down? The quest for emotional balance can feel like an elusive goal, especially when life's challenges seem relentless. The truth is that many individuals struggle with maintaining emotional equilibrium amidst the chaos of daily life, leading to feelings of confusion, frustration, and even despair. But understanding that emotional balance is not only attainable, but essential for your well-being, can set you on a transformative path. The core challenge in achieving emotional balance lies in the myriad of feelings that can arise unpredictably. Stress from work, anxiety from relationships, or sadness from personal experiences. These emotions can merge into a complex web, clouding your judgment and leaving you feeling overwhelmed. Often, the customary response is to suppress these feelings in the hope they will dissipate. However, this avoidance only intensifies emotional turmoil, leading to a further imbalance. Recognizing and embracing these emotions is essential to maintaining a steady emotional landscape. The transformative solution is to cultivate emotional awareness through intentional reflection and acceptance. Begin by acknowledging your emotions without judgment. When you feel a surge of anxiety or sadness, take a step back to identify that emotion and explore its source. Research in psychology suggests that labeling your emotions can significantly reduce their power. For instance, if you feel anxious about an approaching deadline at work, rather than dismissing that anxiety, try to articulate it. I feel anxious about my ability to complete this project on time. This acknowledgement empowers you to examine the root of your anxiety, rather than being consumed by it. As you cultivate this emotional awareness, integrate mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Mindfulness encourages you to remain present in the moment, allowing you to experience your feelings without becoming overwhelmed. Consider setting aside a few minutes each day for mindful observation. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As feelings arise, notice them. Perhaps tension in your shoulders or a racing heartbeat. Without judgment, simply sit with those sensations. This practice not only enhances emotional awareness, but also enables you to create distance between your feelings and your reactions, promoting a sense of calm even in chaotic moments. Another powerful method of fostering emotional balance is the practice of self-compassion. Oftentimes, individuals are much harder on themselves than they would be on a friend facing the same challenges. When feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt surface, respond compassionately. Remind yourself that it is okay to feel overwhelmed and that these emotions do not define your worth. For example, if you stumble in a meeting, rather than berating yourself, acknowledge the discomfort and tell yourself, "Everyone makes mistakes. This does not diminish my value." This shift in mindset can dramatically change your emotional responses and promote a more balanced approach to life's inevitable ups and downs. As you begin to implement these practices, take note of the transformative effects on your emotional state. You may find that moments of anxiety become shorter and less intense, allowing you to navigate your day with greater ease. Continuously building this emotional awareness serves as a foundation for resilience, empowering you to face challenges with clarity and confidence. I encourage you to choose one of these practices, mindfulness, emotional labeling, or self-compassion, and dedicate time to it this week. Notice how it alters your emotional responses and contributes to an overall sense of balance. In the next chapter, silence the inner critic, embrace self-worth. We will explore how to combat negative self-talk that often undermines our emotional balance. Together, we will uncover strategies for nurturing your self-worth and fostering a kinder internal dialogue. Remember, this journey toward emotional balance is ongoing, and with each step you take, you cultivate a more resilient and empowered self. Stay engaged and subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued insights and support as you embrace this transformative journey. To implement the practices of emotional balance in your everyday life, let's outline clear, actionable steps you can take. Start by establishing a daily emotional check-in. This could be as simple as dedicating a few minutes in the morning or evening to reflect on your feelings. For instance, when you wake up, pause and ask yourself, what emotions am I carrying into today? Write these down in a journal, allowing yourself to fully acknowledge each feeling without judgment. This practice not only enhances self-awareness, but also empowers you to approach the day with an understanding of your emotional landscape. Next, consider introducing a mindful pause into your daily routine. When faced with a particularly emotional or stressful situation, stop and take 3 deep breaths. Visualize inhaling calm and exhaling tension. This practice helps you anchor yourself in the present moment and create space to assess your emotional reactions without being overwhelmed. For example, if you find yourself feeling angry during a conversation, take a brief pause before responding, allowing you to process your feelings more effectively. This small shift can prevent impulsive reactions and lead to more thoughtful, measured responses, ultimately promoting a calmer atmosphere in your interactions. Another valuable strategy is to practice gratitude by acknowledging your achievements and progress daily. Take a moment at the end of each day to jot down 3 things you accomplished, no matter how small they may seem. Perhaps you completed a task at work, reached out to a friend, or simply took time for yourself. These reflections serve as reminders of your abilities and contributions, reinforcing a positive self-image and enhancing emotional balance. An important part of fostering emotional balance involves self-compassion. Whenever you find yourself caught in a negative self-talk cycle, pause and offer yourself a kind affirmation. For example, if you struggle with feelings of inadequacy, remind yourself that you are doing your best and that it's okay to have off days. This simple act of self-kindness can transform your internal narrative, allowing you to navigate emotions with greater ease. As you begin to practice these steps, you will likely notice meaningful shifts in how you experience and manage your emotions. Many individuals report feeling lighter and more in control, as if burdens are being lifted. Integrating these practices creates a foundation for resilience, making it more manageable to face daily challenges. For example, someone might find that by consistently acknowledging their emotions, they are less reactive in stressful meetings, thus fostering a more productive and harmonious workplace. I invite you to start integrating one of these practices into your daily routine this week, be it your emotional check-in, mindful pauses, or gratitude reflections. Notice how these actions influence your emotional state and your interactions with others. This journey is not about perfection, but about progress and continuous growth. As we move into the next chapter, Silence the Inner Critic, Embrace Self-Worth, we will delve into the strategies for combating the negative internal dialogue that often clouds our self-esteem. By nurturing a kinder self-message, you can cultivate a stronger sense of self-worth and emotional balance. Remember to stay engaged and inspired throughout this transformational journey. And consider subscribing to Balance Horizons for ongoing insights and support. Your journey toward emotional empowerment continues, and every small step you take leads you closer to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Chapter 6. Silence the Inner Critic. Embrace self-worth. Have you ever found yourself tangled in a web of negative self-talk, where the chatter in your mind becomes a relentless critic questioning your abilities and worth? Imagine navigating through life with an inner dialogue that lifts you up instead of dragging you down. This transformation is not only possible, it is essential for cultivating a robust sense of self-worth. The pervasive presence of the inner critic can undermine confidence, foster feelings of inadequacy, and create barriers that prevent you from reaching your full potential. The problem lies in the fact that many people do not recognize this inner voice as separate from their true selves. Instead, they internalize critical opinions, often developed from past experiences or societal expectations. This can lead to a vicious cycle where negative thoughts influence emotions, and unchecked emotions further amplify the inner critique. When you find yourself saying, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," these thoughts can weave themselves into the fabric of your identity. The consequences can range from difficulty pursuing new opportunities to a pervasive feeling of unworthiness that colors every aspect of life. To combat this debilitating phenomenon, embracing silence is key to breaking free from the inner critic's grip. The transformative solution begins with developing an awareness of your self-talk. Start by noting those critical thoughts when they arise. Instead of silencing them or rejecting them outright, practice observing your thoughts without judgment. For example, if you hear the thought, "You'll fail at this task," take a step back and acknowledge it as just that, a thought, not a reality. Research indicates that practicing mindfulness can help you create space between your thoughts and your self-identity, empowering you to disengage from the inner critic. Once you recognize these thoughts for what they are, you can start reframing them. This involves actively challenging the validity of your inner critic. Instead of succumbing to negativity, ask yourself, what evidence do I have that supports this thought? What would I say to a friend in this situation? This technique encourages you to step outside yourself and view the situation from an objective perspective. For example, if you feel unqualified for a job, remind yourself of your qualifications and past successes. By consciously transforming negative self-statements into constructive affirmations, you cultivate an atmosphere of self-acceptance. Self-compassion, as research has shown, plays a vital role in fostering resilience and emotional well-being. In addition to reframing your thoughts, consider incorporating a practice of daily affirmations. Each morning, take a moment to stand in front of a mirror and speak positive truths about yourself. Expressions such as, "I am capable," or "I deserve success," reinforce a more positive narrative and can gradually diminish the power of your inner critic. By consistently repeating these affirmations, you train your mind to embrace a healthier self-image. Another powerful technique to silence the inner critic is the creation of a compassionate letter. Write a letter to yourself addressing the concerns expressed by your inner critic, but instead of criticism, respond with support, understanding, and encouragement. This exercise encourages you to treat yourself with the same kindness you would extend to a loved one, thus reinforcing your self-worth. As you practice these techniques, you may find it easier to recognize and replace critical thoughts with compassionate inquiries. The benefits of committing to this journey are profound. Over time, you will increase your self-confidence and develop a healthier relationship with yourself. Consider this week as an opportunity to begin silencing your inner critic. Take note of negative thoughts, practice reframing them, and incorporate affirmations into your routine. In the next chapter, Strengthen Stillness, Mastering Mindfulness, we will delve deeper into the powerful practice of mindfulness and how it serves as a cornerstone for self-acceptance and emotional growth. Remember, this journey requires patience and effort, but each step forward fosters a more empowered and authentic you. Subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and inspiration as you navigate this transformative process. Your path to embracing self-worth begins now. To effectively silence your inner critic and embrace self-worth in your daily life, it is essential to implement actionable strategies that foster awareness and build compassion. Begin by carving out a dedicated time each day to practice self-reflection. Create a quiet space where you can sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus inward. During this time, ask yourself to identify any negative thoughts that surface. For example, if you think, "I am not talented enough," acknowledge this thought without judgment. Recognize it as an echo of your inner critic, not as an unchangeable truth. This step is crucial, as it allows you to observe your thoughts from a distance, creating the vital space needed for transformation. Following your self-reflection, engage in conscious reframing of these negative statements. When faced with a critical thought, actively replace it with a positive affirmation. Instead of stating, "I'll never get this right," transform it into, "I learn and grow with each experience." This practice not only disrupts the habitual negativity of your inner dialogue, but equips you with a more empowering mindset. Research supports that positive affirmations can lead to improved emotional resilience and increased motivation, reinforcing the belief in your capabilities. As you embark on this journey, consider establishing a gratitude practice alongside your affirmations. Each evening, write down 3 things you appreciate about yourself or your day. These could be personal achievements like finishing a project, kindness shown to others, or even qualities you admire in yourself, such as resilience or creativity. For instance, if you helped a colleague solve a problem, acknowledge that as a testament to your skills and worth. This practice cultivates a sense of self-compassion, gradually replacing the focus on flaws with an appreciation for your strengths. Another powerful method is to surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out supportive friends or engage in communities that uplift your spirit and reinforce your self-worth. Share your goals and challenges with them, and allow their encouragement to bolster your confidence. Imagine a scenario where you're preparing for a presentation. Instead of allowing negative self-talk to consume you, reach out to a friend who can help remind you of your expertise. This social support acts as a buffer against the inner critic, proving that you are not alone in your journey. As you integrate these practices into your routine, pay attention to the changes in your emotional state. Many individuals report that with consistent affirmations, gratitude reflections, and supportive interactions, they begin to experience a heightened sense of self-worth and confidence. You may find yourself tackling challenges with a renewed spirit, approaching situations that once triggered the inner critic with a sense of optimism and self-assurance. Now it's time to take action. This week, commit to practicing daily self-reflection, positive affirmations, and gratitude writing. Set aside a few moments each day for these exercises and observe how they impact your perspective and feelings about yourself. Looking ahead, our next chapter, Strength in Stillness, Mastering Mindfulness, will guide you through techniques that deepen your connection with the present moment and enhance your ability to cultivate self-compassion. As we delve into mindfulness, you will discover how being present can profoundly change your relationship with your thoughts and emotions. Embrace this journey towards self-acceptance and empowerment. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for consistent support and insights as you continue to grow. Your path to self-worth and personal transformation is unfolding beautifully. Chapter 7: Strength in Stillness, Mastering Mindfulness. Have you ever experienced a moment where time seemed to halt and you felt completely present, as if the world around you faded into the background? This experience, often referred to as mindfulness, can profoundly impact your mental and emotional well-being. In our fast-paced society, where distractions abound and stress feels constant, the art of embracing stillness may seem like a luxury we cannot afford. Yet, it is precisely in those moments of stillness that we find strength, clarity, and the ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. The challenge many individuals face is the relentless noise of their own minds filled with worries, to-do lists, and uncertainties. This mental chatter can lead to feelings of overwhelm and an inability to focus on the present moment. As we get caught up in this whirlwind, we often overlook the importance of simply being, of allowing ourselves to pause and breathe. This lack of stillness can create a repetitive cycle of anxiety and stress, pulling us further away from clarity and inner peace. The transformative solution lies in cultivating mindfulness as a regular practice in your life. Mindfulness is the intentional act of bringing your awareness back to the present moment, accepting it without judgment. Research shows that practicing mindfulness can result in reduced anxiety, improved emotional regulation, and even increased focus. The beauty of mindfulness is that it does not require altering your environment. Rather, it transforms your relationship with your thoughts and feelings. To start mastering mindfulness, begin by dedicating a few minutes each day to practice being present. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Focus your attention on the sensations of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest, or the feeling of air passing through your nostrils. When thoughts begin to wander, gently guide your focus back to your breath without criticism or frustration. This act of returning your focus is the essence of mindfulness and will gradually train your mind to embrace the present moment. As you engage in this practice, consider incorporating short mindful pauses throughout your day. Whether you are eating lunch, walking to your car, or waiting in line, allow yourself brief moments to tune into your surroundings. Notice the sights, sounds, and smells around you. This conscious engagement with your environment fosters a deeper appreciation for the simple pleasures of life, calming the mind and grounding your spirit. Another effective approach to mindfulness is to keep a meditation journal. After each session, spend a few minutes documenting your thoughts and feelings. Reflect on the experience and any insights that arose during your practice. This journaling not only reinforces your commitment to mindfulness, but helps you track your progress over time. You might notice patterns in your thoughts or emotional responses that can offer valuable clues to areas in need of growth or healing. Embracing stillness through mindfulness can lead to profound transformations. You may discover that you handle stressors with more ease, respond to challenges with greater clarity, and feel more connected to yourself and those around you. For instance, consider a scenario in which you usually feel frustrated in traffic. By practicing mindfulness, you can train yourself to embrace the moment, encouraging acceptance rather than resistance. Instead of succumbing to frustration, you may develop the ability to use this time for deep breathing or simply enjoying a favorite song. This week, commit to integrating mindful moments into your daily routine. Begin with just 5 minutes of focused breathwork, and gradually extend this time as you feel comfortable. In the next chapter, From Survival to Stability, a Mental Reset, we will explore how to build on your newfound mindfulness practice to create stability in your emotional and mental landscape. Together, we will uncover ways to transform the skills you develop into lasting resilience and a more fulfilling life. Embrace this journey with an open heart and remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and inspiration. Your path to strength through stillness is just beginning. To effectively build upon your mindfulness practice, let's explore concrete, actionable steps that you can integrate into your daily routine. Start by implementing what can be termed mindful moments throughout your day. This involves setting short, intentional breaks during which you can pause and recalibrate your focus. For example, you might choose to engage in mindfulness during your morning coffee. Instead of scrolling through your phone or multitasking, dedicate a few minutes to simply enjoying the aroma and taste of your drink. As you sip your coffee, pay attention to the sensations in your mouth and the warmth of the cup in your hands. This small act can ground you in the present and cultivate a greater sense of appreciation for the simple pleasures of life. Another effective strategy is to incorporate mindfulness into everyday activities, such as walking or showering. When you walk, focus on the feeling of your feet connecting with the ground and the rhythm of your breath. If showering, pay attention to the sensations of the water on your skin and the fragrance of your soap. These tasks provide a perfect opportunity to practice mindfulness, allowing you to infuse your day with stillness. Many individuals find that when they make everyday actions a form of mindfulness practice, they develop a deeper connection with their bodies and a greater awareness of their surroundings. Consider also setting aside time for a structured meditation practice. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes each day, gradually increasing the duration as you grow more comfortable. Find a quiet space and sit comfortably, keeping your back straight and hands in your lap. Focus on your breath, and when your mind wanders, a natural occurrence, gently guide it back without self-judgment. Start with short sessions and explore different types of meditation, from guided meditations to loving-kindness exercises. Over time, as you consistently meditate, you'll likely notice enhanced emotional regulation and a reduction in anxiety, creating a ripple effect throughout your life. Engaging in mindfulness not only fosters tranquility, but can also lead to improved mental clarity and better decision-making. For instance, approaching a challenging conversation with a calmer mind can positively alter the interaction. Imagine preparing for a discussion that usually causes you stress. By employing mindfulness beforehand, you enter the conversation centered and compassionate. This shift can facilitate more constructive dialogue and foster stronger connections with others. As you embark on these practices, keep a mindfulness journal to document your experiences. Each evening, take time to reflect on moments during the day when you were able to practice mindfulness. Note the feelings you experienced and the challenges you faced. This journal not only serves as a record of your progress, but also helps deepen your understanding of how mindfulness influences your daily life. I encourage you to commit to integrating these practices into your life this week. Choose 2 mindful moments each day and set aside dedicated time for meditation. Observe how these practices alter your mindset and emotions as you move through your day. In our next chapter, From Survival to Stability, A Mental Reset, we will explore how the skills you cultivate through mindfulness can lead to greater emotional stability and resilience. Together, we will uncover strategies for transforming your newfound mindfulness into a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges. Embrace this opportunity for growth, and remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and resources as you continue this transformative journey. Your path towards stability and empowerment is unfolding beautifully, and you are not alone in this process. Chapter 8. From Survival to Stability, A Mental Reset. Have you ever felt like you were simply surviving each day, moving from one obligation to the next without truly engaging with your life? Imagine instead waking up each morning with a sense of stability and purpose, ready to embrace the day ahead. As comforting as it is to imagine, the reality for many people is that they become trapped in survival mode, reacting to stressors rather than proactively shaping their lives. This cycle can lead to emotional exhaustion, where merely getting through the day becomes a monumental achievement rather than an opportunity for growth and fulfillment. The underlying challenge in this struggle is often a pervasive sense of disconnection from ourselves, our emotions, and the world around us. When we operate in survival mode, we neglect the emotional and mental tools needed to foster resilience. Stress becomes a constant companion, contributing to feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. This mental state not only diminishes our capacity to experience joy, but can also exacerbate physical health issues, creating a perfect storm of challenges that feel impossible to break free from. The transformative solution lies in shifting from a survival mindset to one rooted in stability and intentionality. Embracing a mental reset enables you to recognize where you are currently expending your energy and to realign your focus. Research in psychological well-being emphasizes the importance of intentional living, actively creating a life that reflects your values, goals, and passions. This requires a commitment to self-reflection and a willingness to examine what truly matters to you. To initiate this shift, consider establishing a daily practice of self-awareness. Each morning, take a moment to connect with yourself and set an intention for the day. This could be as simple as asking yourself, "What do I want to focus on today?" It might be a specific task, a feeling you wish to cultivate, or a new approach to a given challenge. When you engage in this reflective practice, you begin to infuse your day with purpose, rather than allowing external circumstances to dictate your actions. Another key step towards stability is creating structured routines that bring balance to your life. Consider identifying areas where you feel disorganized or overwhelmed. By establishing rituals around your daily activities, whether it's a morning coffee ritual or an evening wind-down routine, you create a sense of predictability that can anchor you amidst chaos. For instance, if work-related stress has been particularly taxing, allocate time in the evening to unwind through relaxing activities like reading, journaling, or gentle stretching. This structured time signals to your mind and body that you are shifting from a state of stress to one of relaxation. Furthermore, consider incorporating mindful breaks throughout your day. These breaks serve as pauses, allowing you to reset your mental state and prevent burnout. Whether it's a few moments of deep breathing, a quick walk, or listening to calming music, these small acts of self-care contribute to a broader sense of stability and well-being. As you implement these steps into your life, pay attention to how they impact your emotional landscape. Many individuals find that by creating intentionality and structure, they not only mitigate stress, but also uncover deeper levels of creativity and engagement with their daily tasks. You may notice that mundane activities become infused with meaning and purpose. This week, I encourage you to consciously set an intention each morning and create one structured routine that brings balance to your life. Reflect on how these small yet significant changes influence your emotional well-being and overall sense of stability. In the next chapter, Rebuilding Confidence After Emotional Exhaustion, we will explore how to nurture self-esteem and resilience as you continue to establish a stable foundation in your life. Together, we will delve into effective strategies for overcoming emotional fatigue and empowering yourself to embrace new challenges. Remember, each step taken toward stability is a step toward a more fulfilling and vibrant life. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for consistent support and inspiration as you navigate this transformative journey. You are not alone in this process, and your growth is waiting to unfold. To effectively transition from survival to stability, it is essential to implement actionable steps that will cultivate a sense of grounding and resilience in your everyday life. Start by establishing a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the day. This routine could include dedicated time for reflection, light stretching, or even gratitude exercises. For instance, after waking, dedicate 10 minutes to write down 3 things you appreciate about your life. This practice not only helps center your thoughts, but also encourages a positive mindset that ripples throughout your day. Next, create pockets of intentional rest throughout your daily schedule. Recognizing that breaks are crucial for maintaining mental clarity and emotional stability is essential. Plan short breaks every couple of hours when you can step away from your tasks. During these breaks, engage in simple yet grounding activities such as deep breathing, mindful walking, or listening to calming music. For example, if you begin to feel overwhelmed while working, take a 5-minute walk outside. Allow yourself to observe your surroundings, focusing on the sights, sounds, and sensations. This act of stepping into the present can significantly lower stress levels and help you return to your tasks with renewed energy and focus. Additionally, introduce a weekly ritual that fosters stability and self-care. This could be as simple as dedicating Sunday afternoons to plan the week ahead. Use this time to review your goals, prioritize tasks, and set aside moments for self-care. Many individuals find that having a clear plan alleviates anxiety and helps them feel more in control of their schedules. For instance, if you plan a family dinner every Sunday, not only do you get to nourish your body, but you also have the opportunity to connect with loved ones, reinforcing your support network. As you implement these strategies, you may start to observe positive transformations in your emotional state. A structured morning routine can instill a sense of purpose, while regular breaks can enhance your ability to focus. Over time, you may find that daily tasks become less daunting. The feelings of being pulled in multiple directions diminish as you engage in practices that cultivate a centered approach to life. You might even find that despite the challenges you encounter, there's a newfound sense of balance that allows you to navigate them with greater ease. Now, I encourage you to take action. This week, identify and implement one aspect of a morning routine, a break activity, and a weekly ritual into your life. Track your experiences in a journal, noting how these small yet significant changes influence your mood and mental clarity. In the next chapter, Rebuilding Confidence After Emotional Exhaustion, we will delve deeper into nurturing self-esteem and resilience as you continue to build a stable foundation in your life. We will explore strategies to help you regain confidence and harness your inner strength after facing emotional fatigue. Each step in this journey brings you closer to a more empowered and fulfilled self. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and inspiration as you navigate your transformative path. The journey towards stability and growth is just beginning, and your commitment to this process will lead to profound changes. Embrace each moment as an opportunity to thrive. Chapter 9: Rebuilding Confidence. After emotional exhaustion, have you ever felt like a shadow of your former self, where the vibrancy of your confidence has dimmed under the weight of emotional exhaustion? Picture a once unstoppable force, now overwhelmed and depleted, struggling to muster the energy to engage with life. This shift away from confidence can be disheartening, leaving you questioning your abilities and worth. For many, this journey through emotional turbulence leaves scars that hinder their self-esteem, creating barriers that seem impossible to overcome. The primary challenge lies in understanding that emotional exhaustion doesn't just drain your energy, it affects your self-perception. The persistent stress and anxiety that accompany emotional struggles can distort how you view yourself and your capabilities. You might find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "What's the point?" It becomes challenging to see the unique value that you bring to the table. This crisis of confidence can manifest in various ways, including avoiding new opportunities, hesitating to express your ideas, or feeling disconnected from those around you. The solution to rebuilding your confidence after a period of emotional exhaustion starts with self-compassion and acceptance. Acknowledge that feeling depleted is a natural response to the challenges life presents. Research shows that self-compassion can significantly counteract feelings of inadequacy and shame. By treating yourself with kindness in the face of struggle, you begin to foster an environment that nurtures growth and resilience, rather than criticism and defeat. To initiate this transformation, begin by reframing the narrative you tell yourself. Consider the moments when you faced challenges before. Instead of focusing solely on times you stumbled, also acknowledge your successes, no matter how small. Create a personal success journal where you document achievements, milestones, or moments when you felt proud of your efforts. This could include anything from completing a difficult project at work to showing kindness to yourself during tough times. Reflecting on each accomplishment helps you recognize your inherent capabilities and validates your experiences, reinforcing the notion that you are, indeed, capable and worthy. Mindfulness is another powerful tool that can help you reconnect with a sense of confidence. By practicing mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to identify patterns of self-doubt or negative self-talk that may arise. Set aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness practice. Focus on your breath, allowing thoughts of inadequacy to come and go without clinging to them. This practice cultivates a sense of clarity that enables you to differentiate between fleeting feelings and your core identity. Additionally, take incremental steps towards regaining confidence through small challenges. Choose one activity or goal that excites you, but also feels slightly outside your comfort zone. This could be initiating a conversation with a colleague, participating in a new class, or volunteering for a project. These actions are essential for rebuilding confidence and reaffirming your capacity to take on challenges. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, no matter how small the step, acknowledge your courage. Over time, these consistent efforts create a ripple effect, evolving into a robust sense of self-worth. This week, I encourage you to start a success journal and practice mindfulness for a few minutes each day. Document your feelings, celebrate your achievements, and notice the changes in your confidence levels. In the next chapter, Creating a Safe Space Within, we will delve into cultivating an internal environment that fosters growth, understanding, and security. We will explore techniques to create emotional safety, promoting a deeper connection with your true self. Remember, the journey to reclaiming your confidence is ongoing, and every step forward is a testament to your resilience. Subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued insights and support as you navigate this transformative process. Your renewal begins now, and with each action you take, you are investing in a more empowered version of yourself. To effectively rebuild your confidence after emotional exhaustion, let's explore clear, actionable steps that you can incorporate into your daily life. Start by creating a self-affirmation routine that aligns with your goals and values. Each morning, stand in front of a mirror and recite powerful affirmations that resonate with you. Phrases such as, "I am strong and capable," or "I embrace new challenges," serve as a daily reminder of your worth and abilities. Begin your day with this practice, and you may find that it sets a positive tone, encouraging a mindset of empowerment as you move through your tasks. Another effective strategy is to identify and challenge negative thoughts as they arise. Pay attention to the inner dialogue that surfaces during moments of self-doubt. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be good enough," pause and ask yourself, "Is this thought based on fact? And what evidence do I have to the contrary?" Redirect these negative statements into constructive affirmations. By actively questioning and reframing detrimental thoughts, you strengthen your mental resilience, allowing yourself to respond to challenges with confidence rather than fear. Consider also the practice of gratitude, which is a powerful tool for enhancing self-esteem. Each evening, take a moment to write down 3 things that you are grateful for about yourself. This could include personal attributes, accomplishments, or moments where you showed resilience. Perhaps you're grateful for a skill that helped you overcome a challenge at work, or the kindness you extended to a friend. Reflecting on these positive aspects not only reinforces a healthy self-image, but also cultivates an appreciation for the journey you are on, helping to reshape your narrative into one of strength and gratitude. Furthermore, engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can reignite your sense of purpose and boost your confidence. Think about what makes you feel alive, whether it's a hobby, exercise, volunteering, or spending time with loved ones. For example, if painting brings you joy, set aside time each week to indulge in that creative outlet. Engaging in activities that resonate with you allows you to tap into your passions, creating a positive feedback loop that reinforces your self-worth and helps combat feelings of emotional exhaustion. To bring everything together, I encourage you to set aside time this week to implement at least one of these practices into your daily routine. Whether it's starting a self-affirmation ritual, challenging negative thoughts, keeping a gratitude log, or dedicating time to something you love, allow yourself to feel the shifts happening within. These small but impactful changes serve as stepping stones towards rediscovering your confidence as we transition into the next chapter, creating a safe space within. We will explore the importance of developing an emotional environment that fosters growth and security. We will delve into techniques that can help you nurture inner peace and establish boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. Each chapter builds on your journey to personal empowerment. Remember, you have the strength to cultivate a space where you can thrive. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued guidance and support on your path to self-discovery. Embrace this journey. Your transformation has only just begun. Chapter 10: Creating a Safe Space Within. Have you ever longed for a sanctuary amidst the chaos, a mental refuge where you can retreat, reflect, and recharge? This internal safe space is vital for fostering emotional well-being and resilience, yet many individuals find themselves disconnected from this essential part of themselves. The reality is that life's demands can often drown out the voice of inner peace, leaving you feeling vulnerable and exposed to the stressors around you. Creating a safe space within yourself is not merely a comforting idea. It is an empowering necessity that allows you to navigate life with balance and clarity. The challenge many face is that external circumstances often dictate their emotions and reactions. In a world filled with constant noise, whether from technology, relationships, or work pressures, it can be difficult to find that serene space where you feel secure and centered. Emotional exhaustion and stress might leave you feeling drained, making it even harder to create mental boundaries. This disconnection can lead to feelings of anxiety, overwhelm, and a weakened sense of self. The transformative solution lies in developing intentional practices that cultivate your inner sanctuary. To start, it's essential to establish a daily mindfulness practice that allows you to build awareness and presence within yourself. The art of mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, and this can be achieved through simple yet effective strategies. Begin by dedicating a few quiet moments each day, preferably in the morning or right before bed, to tune into your breath. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. With each breath, visualize inhaling tranquility and exhaling tension. This act of grounding yourself connects you to the moment while creating a shield against external stressors. In addition to breathwork, consider creating a designated safe space within your home, an area where you can retreat whenever you need to recharge. This space can be as simple as a cozy chair by a window, a corner of your bedroom, or even a small outdoor area. Personalize this space with items that bring you comfort and joy, such as soft blankets, candles, plants, or inspirational quotes. When you create a physical environment that resonates with peace, you establish a powerful mental trigger that invites relaxation and introspection. Science shows that our surroundings can significantly impact our mood, so investing time in crafting this safe haven will enhance your emotional stability. Another important step in this journey is to practice emotional awareness. Begin to recognize your feelings without judgment. When faced with stress, ask yourself what you need in that moment, whether it's solitude, nature, or connection with loved ones. By validating your emotions and responding with self-compassion, you create an inner dialogue that fosters a sense of safety and security. This process involves rethinking your internal narrative. Instead of saying, "I shouldn't feel this way," replace it with, "It's okay to feel this way. What can I do to honor my feelings?" As you embrace these practices, you'll likely notice significant transformations in your emotional landscape. The act of regularly returning to your breath, retreating to your safe space, and honoring your feelings creates a resilient foundation, one where you feel empowered to handle life's pressures with confidence. You may find it easier to say no to overwhelming commitments and to set boundaries that protect your mental well-being. This week, I encourage you to practice mindfulness each day. Create your safe space and become attuned to your emotional needs. Observe how these small changes influence your sense of security and connection to yourself. In our next chapter, Owning Your Growth, Becoming Resilient, we will explore how to take ownership of your personal development and resilience. Together, we'll dive into strategies that help you recognize your progress and cultivate a mindset geared toward growth. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support on this transformative journey. Your inner sanctuary is not just a refuge, it is the foundation for strength and resilience. Embrace this adventure towards emotional empowerment. To create a safe space within yourself, it's essential to establish clear, actionable steps that you can implement in your daily life. Start by dedicating time each day to nurture your new sanctuary of calm. This can be as little as 10 minutes. Find a quiet spot where you can sit comfortably and engage in deep breathing. Focus your awareness on the sensation of your breath, entering and leaving your body. With each exhalation, visualize releasing the tension built up during the day. This practice doesn't just calm your mind, it begins to establish that inner sanctuary where you can retreat whenever life feels overwhelming. In addition to your breathing practice, it is important to develop a relaxation ritual that resonates with you personally. This could involve engaging in activities that foster creativity or relaxation, such as reading, journaling, or painting. For example, if you enjoy writing, set aside 15 minutes each evening to capture your thoughts and feelings in a journal. This exercise can create an emotional release, allowing you to process your day and create clarity. Writing down experiences can also help you track your emotions, deepening your understanding of yourself and reinforcing your inner safety. Consider also the importance of establishing boundaries, both with yourself and with others. Recognizing when you need space is key to maintaining your safe haven. If you often feel drained by social engagements or overwhelming responsibilities, practice saying no. For instance, if a friend invites you to an event that you know will extend beyond your comfort level, you might say, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I have other commitments this time." By doing so, you are honoring your needs without guilt, reinforcing the boundaries essential for preserving your inner sanctuary. Moreover, explore practices that nourish your emotional well-being. Engage in physical activities that bring joy, such as yoga or nature walks, which can serve as a form of moving meditation. Imagine taking a walk in the park, focusing on the sounds of nature and the feeling of your feet on the ground. This mindful movement reinforces your connection with the present and cultivates a sensation of safety within your body. As you embody these actions, you will likely notice significant transformations in your emotional resilience. The acts of breathing, journaling, setting boundaries, and engaging in joyful activities build a stronger connection to yourself, fostering stability and confidence. You may find that daily stressors feel more manageable, while your inner dialogue becomes kinder and more supportive. This cultivated inner space not only enhances your capacity for self-care, but also positively impacts your interactions with others, as you approach relationships from a place of strength rather than depletion. This week, I encourage you to integrate at least one of these practices into your daily routine. Whether it's dedicating time to breathing exercises, journaling your thoughts, or honoring your boundaries, take a moment to reflect on how these actions influence your sense of safety and well-being. As we move into the next chapter, owning your growth, becoming resilient, we will explore how to take full ownership of your development and resilience. Together, we will delve into strategies that empower you to recognize and embrace your progress as you strengthen your identity. Remember, each action you take toward a safe inner space allows you to grow. Subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued support and inspiration along your path to deeper self-awareness and empowerment. Your journey toward inner peace and growth is unfolding beautifully. Embrace it wholeheartedly. Chapter 11: Owning Your Growth, Becoming Resilient. Have you ever watched a tree weather a storm, its branches bending but rarely breaking, only to emerge even stronger afterward? This imagery embodies the essence of resilience, a quality that enables individuals to navigate life's unpredictability and challenges with grace and strength. In many ways, resilience is about harnessing the lessons learned from adversity, transforming setbacks into opportunities for growth. However, many people often feel overwhelmed by their circumstances, hindering their ability to recognize their own potential to rise above difficulties. The core challenge lies in the tendency to define ourselves by our struggles rather than by our responses to them. When faced with emotional exhaustion, it's common to perceive ourselves as victims of our circumstances, leading to feelings of inadequacy and helplessness. This viewpoint can prevent us from embracing our strengths and the growth that emerges from navigating tough situations. A cycle of self-doubt may creep in, causing us to question our abilities and worth, ultimately keeping us from taking steps forward. The transformative solution is to shift your perspective and actively engage in the process of owning your growth. Rather than allowing challenges to define you, choose to view each setback as an opportunity for learning and personal development. Research in psychology illustrates that a growth mindset, believing that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, significantly contributes to resilience. This mindset shift empowers you to approach obstacles with curiosity rather than fear. Begin by practicing the art of reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to review any challenges you faced and assess how you responded. Were there moments when you exhibited bravery, resourcefulness, or perseverance? Write these insights in a journal, celebrating the small victories alongside the lessons learned from setbacks. For instance, if you struggled to meet a deadline but ultimately completed the task, acknowledge your determination and the strategies you employed to navigate the stress. By documenting these experiences, you reinforce your sense of agency and validate your progress. Next, actively seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors who can provide an outside perspective on your growth. Sharing your journey allows you to gain insight into how others perceive your strengths, which can help counter any negative self-beliefs you may hold. For example, during a conversation with a colleague, you might mention a recent difficulty you encountered at work and ask for their thoughts on how you handled it. Listening to their observations can reveal qualities of resilience and adaptability that you might not have recognized in yourself. Additionally, create an affirmation mantra that reflects your commitment to personal growth. Each morning, recite phrases like, "I am capable of overcoming challenges," or "I embrace each opportunity for growth." This practice reinforces positive self-talk and shifts your focus from fear to empowerment. As you incorporate these practices into your life, you will likely notice an increase in your resilience and a greater understanding of your growth. Many individuals find that by reframing their challenges, seeking feedback, and using affirmations, they develop the confidence to face difficulties head-on. You may discover that setbacks, rather than diminishing you, serve as catalysts for deeper self-discovery and transformation. This week, I encourage you to engage in daily reflections about your responses to challenges and to reach out for feedback from someone you trust. As you begin to own your growth, recognize every small step as part of your journey toward resilience. In the next chapter, Beyond Survival, Stepping into Personal Power, we will explore how to reclaim your agency and fully embrace the power that resides within you. Together, we will unlock the potential that comes from living authentically and fearlessly. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued support and insights on your path to empowerment. Your journey is evolving, and each step forward is a testament to your strength and resilience. Embrace this process with an open heart and mind, for your personal growth awaits. To effectively step into your personal power, it is essential to establish clear, actionable steps that facilitate this transition. Start by setting specific goals that align with your passions and values. These goals should not only reflect what you wish to achieve, but also serve as markers on your journey toward empowerment. Take some time to write down these goals, ensuring they are measurable and attainable. For instance, if you aspire to advance in your career, you might set a goal to acquire a new skill or complete a relevant certification within the next 3 months. Next, create an action plan that breaks these goals down into smaller, manageable steps. By outlining the specific actions required to reach each goal, you facilitate progress without feeling overwhelmed. For example, if your goal is to enhance your networking skills, your action plan might include attending one industry-related event each month, reaching out to a colleague for advice, or joining a professional organization. This structured approach not only helps sustain motivation, but also allows for regular reflection on your progress, enabling you to celebrate achievements along the way. Another vital component of claiming your personal power is cultivating self-awareness. Regular self-reflection can help identify your strengths and recognize the areas necessitating growth. Consider implementing a weekly reflection practice where you set aside time to review your experiences from the past week. Ask yourself reflective questions such as, what did I learn? What challenges did I face? How did I respond? This process allows you to critically assess your actions and identify patterns that may inform your future choices. For instance, acknowledging that you often shy away from expressing your opinions can empower you to practice voicing your thoughts more confidently in group settings. In addition to these practices, surround yourself with a supportive network that encourages your growth. Share your aspirations with friends, family, or mentors who uplift you. Engaging with positive influences fosters a sense of accountability and motivation, propelling you toward your goals. If you express a desire to improve your public speaking skills, seek out a supportive friend who can help you practice. This collaboration not only reinforces your commitment to growth, but also builds the confidence needed to tackle challenges head-on. As you embark on this journey to reclaim your power, be sure to celebrate both small and large victories. Acknowledging achievements reinforces your belief in your capabilities, fostering a positive feedback loop that enhances resilience and motivation. For instance, if you complete a course or achieve a project milestone, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come and reward yourself with something meaningful, whether that's treating yourself to a day off or enjoying a nice meal with loved ones. This week, I challenge you to set one specific goal for yourself. Delineate the actionable steps needed to accomplish it, and engage in self-reflection at the week's end to evaluate your progress. Embrace the process as a journey, understanding that each step contributes to your growth and reaffirms your power. As we transition into the next chapter, Beyond Survival, Stepping into Personal Power, we will explore how to harness the skills and insights gained on this journey. You will learn how to integrate your experiences into a confident expression of self as you move beyond mere survival and actively step into your personal power. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and guidance along your transformative journey. Your path to empowerment is within reach, And with each action, you are solidifying your place in this world. Embrace your growth and trust in the power that resides within you. Chapter 12. Beyond Survival, Stepping into Personal Power. What if you could awaken each day feeling empowered, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities life presents? Imagine stepping out of the shadows of self-doubt and into a place where you fully own your abilities, choices, and potential. Transitioning beyond mere survival into a space of personal power is not just a dream, it is a journey that you can actively pursue. Many people operate in survival mode, reacting to the demands of life without proactive engagement. This mentality can hinder personal growth and stifle the vibrant expression of who you truly are. The problem many face is that survival often equates to a life lived in autopilot mode, driven by fear, obligation, and uncertainty. When you simply focus on getting through the day, you miss opportunities for growth and fulfillment. As a result, your unique strengths and creativity can lie dormant, leading to feelings of frustration and unfulfillment. This sense of stagnation can create an internal struggle where fear of failure or inadequacy prevents you from taking risks and stepping into your true power. The transformative solution begins with a commitment to self-empowerment and actively embracing the potential for growth in every moment. Personal power stems from recognizing your value and believing in your ability to impact your life and those around you positively. Scientific research indicates that individuals who cultivate a growth mindset, believing that capabilities can develop over time, experience increased resilience and satisfaction. This belief allows you to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for learning and development. To start this journey, begin by setting clear intentions for what personal power means for you. Take time to write down these intentions, focusing on areas in your life where you desire growth and empowerment. For instance, if you want to enhance your leadership skills at work, state your intention clearly, such as, I intend to step into a leadership role by actively participating in team projects and seeking feedback from colleagues. This clarity of purpose guides your actions and keeps you focused on your path to empowerment. Next, engage in reflection and self-assessment. Take moments to consider your strengths, passions, and the barriers you face. For example, create a list where you identify what you excel at and where you feel you could improve. By acknowledging both your strengths and areas for growth, you foster a balanced self-awareness that encourages authenticity. This reflection allows you to carve a more intentional path forward, rooted in understanding yourself deeply. It's also crucial to embrace vulnerability as a stepping stone to power. Understand that everyone experiences fears and insecurities, and sharing these feelings can create connections with others who may be facing similar challenges. By being vulnerable, you open the door for support and camaraderie, and you may discover that others see your strengths where you see weaknesses. For instance, consider a time when you shared a personal challenge with a friend. Often, this act of sharing not only lightens your burden, but also helps you gain new perspectives. As you implement these strategies, you will likely find yourself stepping into your power with newfound confidence. You may notice a shift in your interactions, where you now express your ideas more openly, seek out opportunities that once intimidated you, and approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear. This week, I encourage you to invest time in reflecting on your intentions and share your vulnerability with a trusted friend or mentor. Observe how these actions inspire you to claim your personal power and reshape your relationship with life's challenges. In the upcoming chapter, we will conclude our journey with a focus on sustaining personal power and creating actionable plans that will lead you to continued growth and fulfillment. We will explore techniques that help maintain momentum, ensuring that stepping into your power becomes a sustainable practice. Remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for guidance and inspiration as you navigate this transformative phase. Every step you take leads you closer to the empowered self you aspire to be. Embrace this final chapter of growth with open arms. To fully embrace and sustain your personal power, it's essential to incorporate actionable steps into your daily life that reinforce your growth and commitment. Start by establishing a regular practice of goal setting. Take time each week to define short-term and long-term goals that align with your values and aspirations. Make these goals specific, measurable, and attainable. For instance, if your passion lies in art, a short-term goal could be to create one piece each week, while a long-term goal might involve showcasing your work in a local exhibit within the next 6 months. Writing down your goals not only clarifies your intentions, but also serves as a constant reminder of what you are working toward. As you work on these goals, develop a daily routine that includes reviewing and reflecting on your progress. Each morning, take a few moments to revisit your goals and visualize achieving them. Imagine how you will feel once you accomplish them and the impact they will have on your life. This practice fosters an emotional connection to your objectives, motivating you to take the necessary steps toward them. For example, envisioning yourself confidently presenting your artwork at an exhibition can enhance your belief in your abilities, reinforcing the importance of taking constructive action each day. Another key step in maintaining your personal power is to cultivate a supportive environment. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire and uplift you. Engage in conversations with like-minded people who share similar goals and passions. This network can provide valuable insights, encouragement, and motivation. For instance, if you join a local art group, you might find not only camaraderie, but also constructive feedback that helps you refine your skills and deepen your commitment to your craft. Additionally, create a personal affirmation practice that resonates with your journey. Affirmations are powerful statements that reinforce your belief in your capabilities. Write down affirmations that reflect your goals and desired mindset, such as "I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth," or "I am worthy of success and happiness." Repeat these affirmations daily, particularly during times of self-doubt or uncertainty. Over time, these positive messages can reshape your internal dialogue, cultivating a foundation of confidence and resilience. As you implement these strategies, you will likely experience significant transformations in your life. Many individuals begin to notice a renewed sense of purpose, increased motivation, and improved self-esteem as they consistently act toward their goals. You may find that even when faced with setbacks, you are better equipped to navigate through them because you have already defined your vision and built a support system around it. This week, actively engage in goal setting, create a daily routine of reflection, and foster connections with individuals who amplify your passion. Embrace the power of personal affirmations to fortify your belief in yourself. In our next exploration, we will discuss how to seamlessly integrate your newfound personal power into everyday life and ensure sustained growth. We will delve into habits and mindset shifts that help you maintain momentum in your journey of self-discovery. As always, remember to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued inspiration and support on your path. Your journey toward lasting empowerment and fulfillment is just beginning, and with each step forward, you are writing your own narrative of success. Embrace this chapter of your life with courage and enthusiasm, knowing that the best is yet to come. As we conclude this journey through Survive and Thrive, Transform Chaos into Personal Power, we've explored the essential principles of resilience, mindfulness, self-worth, and emotional balance. From understanding the chaos that may surround us to creating safe internal spaces for growth, each chapter has guided you in cultivating your personal power. By embracing silence, setting clear intentions, and nurturing self-awareness, you can step confidently into a fulfilling life beyond mere survival. The tools and strategies shared here are your allies as you navigate challenges, fostering transformation and clarity in your everyday experiences. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this material. We genuinely appreciate your support and hope you found value in these insights. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that empowers